souls. Welcome to my fire reading video, okay? In this video, I am going to do what is called pyromancy, okay? That is the art of divination through the use of fire. So I'm going to connect to the energy of the fire, pick up whatever messages I'm needing to get from spirit for today's reading, which is basically going to be like a general guidance reading for your current situation. So I have no idea what messages are going to come through. It could be about love, finance, family, career, whatever. We're just gonna see what comes through, okay? So I'm gonna do this in the form of a pick a card or pick a pile. All right, these are the three different piles here. We have the citrine crystal, rose quartz for pile number 2, and malachite for pile number 3. Okay, so you can choose whichever pile you are the most drawn to. Just focus on your situation, your concerns, you know, where you're needing the guidance, and just pick whichever pile you kind of feel that energetic pull to, okay? If you recognize that that pile doesn't resonate with you, you can feel free, sorry, to choose another pile, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with pile number 1. For those of you who chose this citrine crystal, okay? So spirit, what's going on with pile number 1 viewers? What messages or guidance do you have about their current situation at this time? Just give me a minute. So what I'm actually getting is the energy of like new beginnings, okay? I'm getting like a flame that's growing. The spark is growing. It's being ignited. Passion, purpose. So those of you who chose this pile, you may have been inspired to maybe start a new project or get a new job or just move to a new location. I just get the energy of bright new beginnings, okay? Something just starting to take off, something where there was a little bit of confusion before, a little bit of like a gray area, and just you needing clarity. And I feel like you're starting to get maybe like signs or intuitive downloads, which could be in the form of like thoughts, ideas, just any kind of signs around you. I feel is starting to guide you towards this new beginning, this new bright and exciting path, okay? Let's see what else. So I'm seeing here, all right. So what I'm seeing is this is something that is going to be, I'm getting like needing to be built from the ground up, something that's going to bring a lot of abundance into your life. I'm getting that it's going to provide stability for you and your family. But I feel like there's some blockages surrounding either how you move forward, take action, any kind of like fears or insecurities, doubts within yourself. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. And I feel like there may be some obstacles that you're needing to overcome and work through. All right, the AC just cut on, so just give me 1 second. Let me turn it on. And I usually read these things as a sign as well. So there's going to be some obstacles that try to kind of throw you off course and off path a little bit, and you're going to need to really build the resilience and the strength to overcome those, okay? You're really going to need to work on how you express yourself, how you move forward in this project, there may be something that you need to voice, okay? Your voice isn't being heard or hasn't been heard in the past, and I feel like that's something you're going to need to make a priority, where you're gonna need to really start to speak up, to stand up and walk in your truths, walk in your authenticity. So some of these obstacles or blocks that are either in your way or going to be in your way in the future, is something that you're going to need to speak up about, is what I'm getting here. with the flame. Okay? It has to be a priority. You have to walk in your authenticity. That's what I'm seeing here. All right. So I'm also seeing, as you get through those, things will start to calm down, get more into balance, and you'll start to feel more focused, more like you're on the right path. Okay. I see. Let's see. You'll be shining your light very brightly. I feel like you will either help others in some way or shine a light in some way for others to follow. So you could be some sort of something where it's like a guide, a teacher, a voice for others, a way to help or guide others in some way, a leader in some form is what I'm getting here. Okay. And the messages that you're needing to hear right now, follow your heart is what I'm getting. Follow your heart. If you've been, kind of confused about whether or not this is the right path, I feel like Spirit is basically letting me know that this is the right path. The thing that is in your heart that you are passionate about, that is the right path for you. The thing that brings you that happiness, that joy, that fulfillment within, that is the right path for you. It's about following your heart and following your passions. That's what I'm getting. So you guys don't even know, but I see, there's a lot that I see in the flame that I'll explain probably in another video. It's very amazing. But it's basically what I'm getting for you guys. Now I want to do the cards now. Okay, what I can say overall for this is that there's a bright new beginnings coming your way. You're being led down a path that's going to align you more with your truest desires and like the best possible outcome for you. Is what I'm getting here. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of throat and heart chakra coming into balance, coming into harmony here. How you express your passions and things that you love, your truth, things that align with your soul. Okay, because your heart is the seat of your soul. All right, so let's see where the blockages are for you guys. I'm just gonna pull one card. I believe I expressed them already, but I like to do the cards afterwards just for, anything that I didn't touch up on, or, sometimes just as confirmation. So we have the Observer, and then we have Reclaim, bottom of the deck, okay? So what this is telling me is that your blockage is really in you just reclaiming your power, coming into your power. So again, that would be the use of your throat chakra, speaking up, standing up for yourself, voicing your truths, walking in alignment with your authentic path. And then, but we have the Observer here as well. So there may be some of you guys needing to be more in tune and aware of your circumstances, the signs around you, just how things are aligning and presenting themselves for you, because it could be trying to guide you. Maybe you're needing to release a little bit of like holding on to things that it hasn't brought you some sort of comfort and stability in the past. You may be needing to release some of these things in order to take this new step moving forward. But definitely what I'm seeing here is that things are happening for you. Things are happening around you. And you just need to be a little bit more in tune and aware of what's going on around you and reclaim your power, come back into your power. Okay, so let's see what some of the positive aspects that you can expect to experience are at this time. The Collaborator, I co-create to create. And then we have the Magician, I am a master manifester, bottom of the deck energy. So again, like you're gonna be following a path that's going to lead you to your truest desires. And what you're gonna be doing while you're observing, everything happening and unfolding around you, you're gonna be co-creating with the universe, using everything, using the tools and resources around you to help you get a little bit further along on your path, okay? So you're gonna actually become like great manifestors of your future, okay? working with the universe to bring about the desires that you want. So that's something you can look forward to. I'm going to keep the messages right there, keep it short. If you would like a personalized reading, let me know. But that is all that I have for you today. I hope to see you in the next video, and I'm going to go on to pile number 2. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello, pile number 2 viewers. This is your reading, okay? And off top, I just kind of feel like this is going to be about love and relationships. And this rose quartz also, represents, love and the connection to your heart chakra. So what I'm seeing here in this flame, okay, I'm getting the energy of passion growing. Okay, there being a lot of passion in a connection, or maybe like a magnetic attraction. I'm hearing it could be like a very strong magnetic pull that you have to a specific person. What I'm seeing here is that I feel like this is a passion that either is growing or it can grow with the help of connecting more to your heart and speaking, like expressing yourself, being open, being vulnerable. It's what I'm getting here, because the way I'm seeing the flame, it just seems like there's a lot of passion, but there's still a lot being held within as it relates to expressing your truths and your heart and your desires and things like that. Let's see what else. It just feels very contained, these deep feelings and emotions, and even like voice, your voice. It's just something about your voice, your expression, and also your feelings and emotions is being very contained, but there's still this big flame that has been ignited by this person. For some of you, it could be a triggering that has been ignited from this person. And I'm also getting that some of you are kind of having like a heart center awakening, or being kind of forced into your heart space a little bit. Okay, being forced to lead with your heart, to love with your heart. Because what I'm getting is there's a lot of passion, but then I'm getting the heart opening and actually kind of overpowering the passion. So the passion could be very like sexual related, could be a sexual relationship, or just like a physical attraction. And things are happening within this connection that's going to kind of force you to be more connected and in tune with your feelings, your emotions, your desires, your passion, okay, towards this person. Let's see what else. I'm seeing so this is actually kind of weird, because I'm just kind of noticing something with the candle itself as well, not even just the flame, but the candle as well. I'm seeing that, okay, so I feel like a lot of what is hidden right now, or maybe not so much the forefront of this connection, is like the upper, I want to say the upper realms, or like the upper chakras, like the third eye chakra, the heart chakra, throat chakra, things like that. So I feel like these connections, or maybe just in the past, you have been moving as it relates to being in survival mode. So it's like connecting more from survival, from like the lower chakras. It could be like some trauma bonding, or just wound-based connections, like abandonment, fears of abandonment, and things like that, inner child traumas and things like that. A lot of the connections that you've been having, in the past, and maybe even in the present, they've been from like the lower chakras, because I'm seeing that the upper chakras are still being uncovered. So it's like that deep spiritual soul connection, that heart connection, that, that knowing that this is the one. For some of you, it could be that you haven't met that person yet. Maybe you know who that person is what I'm getting from some of you, but maybe you haven't been with that person. And for some of you, you may be dealing with that person who is meant for you, but you haven't connected yet, like with the upper chakras, having that more spiritual connection versus having that survival based connection with your person is what I'm getting here. Okay, what's going on? What do they need to hear right now, Spirit? What's coming up for them right now? Hell number 2. So what I'm seeing is there's still, right now you guys are going through a phase where you are like removing, I want to say like removing blockages, removing negativity. I wish I could explain what I'm seeing right now, but I know you guys can't really see in the camera. What I'm seeing is like a paleness, a dullness of color. I feel like you guys are clearing away some of the blockages in your energetic field at this time. That's going to help you align better with, you know, this person, this connection, or a love in the future. This is a collective reading, so I just try to touch on, you know, all the different elements. So I'm seeing the paleness, and then now I'm seeing the color coming into form a little bit more, and it's definitely going to be, I feel like some of you are also working towards stability, like having a firm foundation. Like maybe some of you aren't focused on love right now because you want to have more of like your 10 of Pentacles type of energy. Like you want to have your career together, you want to have money in the bank, you want to have, you know, your home and finances together. So I feel like you may be tucking your heart away for now and focusing more on those things first so that you have like a firm foundation. Okay. All right, so that's what I'm getting. Let's see where the blockages are right now. Okay, I'm sure I spoke about them already, but I like to do the cards also, you know, it's for more guidance and confirmation as well. So where are the blockages for pile number 2? Okay, something wanted to come out. Where's the blockages for pile number 2? Spirit. Okay, so these 2 came out. We have Get Creative, bottom of the deck energy. Let's move this up. We have the Explorer and the Sage. Okay, so the blockage is, I want to say overall with this Get Creative card, it is in your ability to be a little bit more flexible with maybe how you move or your expectations or something like that. Like there needs to be a little bit of fluidity as it relates to your love and relationships. There needs to be something new. You need to do something new, something different. And what I'm seeing here with the Sage card and the Explorer card, you guys, it's like learning lessons, learning from your experiences, maybe like what not to do moving forward, and just doing something different, doing something more creative, getting curious, okay, and using, you know, the time that you are having now to just kind of date and be out there, using that as a way to gain knowledge and experience so that you know what you're looking for, what you will and won't tolerate, what you need, things like that. I feel like this is a journey definitely to explore more yourself than anything, okay? And the more you know yourself, the more you are connected to yourself, the better you're able to find a partner who matches with that energy. So that's where I feel the blockage is. It's just really the need to explore, see what's out there, see how to fit yourself where you want to be in love. So let's see what is the positive aspect of what you can expect to experience right now. Give me one card, Spirit. I'm gonna make these readings short. All right, so we have bottom of the deck, the Great Nurturer. I give and receive nourishment. And then we have the Administrator. I walk with a foot in both the earthly and spiritual world. So that's kind of like I said earlier when I mentioned the connections being more earthly based with the lower chakras, and the whole like upper chakra, the more spiritual aspect of the connections not yet being either revealed or just coming together yet. So what you can expect is having that connection between the earthly and the spiritual world as it relates to your connections, because that makes them stronger, that makes them more fulfilling, that makes them, it just makes them make sense. Okay. And what's going to happen is that you'll find that equal balance between giving and receiving, getting your needs met and making sure that your partner's needs are met as well. That's just a journey that you're just kind of exploring right now is what I'm getting. So let's see now. I just want to pull one more, since this is a love and relationships reading. I want to pull one more card to kind of see what guidance Spirit has for you as we close this reading off. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship growing. And then bottom of the deck energy was attraction reversed. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And I think that's why I kept getting in the beginning the energy of like a strong passion or flame growing, being ignited, because it's like, in order for this passion to develop, to get stronger, there needs to be certain things put in place, okay? And I just, got that there's just kind of a lot of things getting in the way. Some of you are just God, why can't I speak? Some of you are focusing more on, getting your coins together. Some of you are focused more on, I want to say, filling a void within you with these relationships, when really what you need to be doing is healing, okay? And that's why there's this disconnect, there's this lack of passion, this lack of connection. Everything is being held within. That's why there's more of like an earthly connection than there is a spiritual connection, because you're still in survival mode. So what I'm getting here, yeah, definitely is that there is a passion or reignition that needs to happen, but I feel like it needs to happen within yourself first, and that's going to kind of like echo out into your life, your outer world. All right. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I'm getting for you guys. Let me know if that resonated, and I hope to see you in the next video. So I'm going to go on to pile number 3 now. Take care. Hello, pile number 3 viewers, those of you who chose this beautiful malachite stone. This is your reading. Okay, so Spirit, what's going on with pile number 3 viewers? What messages do you have for them at this time? What is the current situation? What do they need to know right now? All right, so something is missing. There's a piece missing from your life. Okay, I'm hearing grieving. Some of you may be grieving. It could be a person, it could be the loss of a situation, some sort of ending, something that just kind of took a chunk out of your routine, your comfort, what was familiar to you, is what I'm getting here. Okay, I feel, all right, so what I'm seeing here, I feel like there's talk around you. There's people from the outside. There's some sort of outside influences. It could be a third-party situation in connection to another person. It could be a third-party situation in connection to like social media, or like a gathering, family, just something from the outside. I feel is maybe watching and observing you and having like an opinion about it, maybe even speaking and voicing their opinion. And I feel you trying to really pull together and have the strength to like maintain different things going on in your life. I feel like there's quite a few things that you're more than likely dealing with at this time, and you're kind of like wanting to tune the world out, tune everything out, and maybe like shelter yourself a little bit, because I'm seeing you holding your voice in, holding your heart, your emotions in. You're probably trying not to really show your emotions or tell anyone how you are really feeling at this time. I feel like you want to share though. I got a little bit of like the heart energy. You're wanting to have someone to talk to. You're wanting that support. from someone. Maybe some of you are looking into therapy or some sort of like guidance to kind of get this out of your system, because I'm seeing the heart trying to come out. The heart's energy is trying to come out. It wants to come out, but it's being so consumed by like everything around it. Every time it tries to come out, something pushes it back in, or you just sink back into that hermit mode. Just kind of withdraw your energy, withdraw your feelings and emotions, withdraw your opinions, your thoughts and opinions, okay? And then I'm seeing you are a little bit in survival mode is what I'm getting here. But it's more of survival of like the emotions, I feel. You're trying to survive like either rejection or judgment or being neglected, misunderstood, misheard, something like that. Okay? And I'm feeling my throat chakra. Yeah, so there's definitely just a withholding of energy, a lack of movement forward in some way. Everybody's situation is different. Okay? What's coming up for them? What messages or guidance do you have for them? I feel like Spirit is wanting you to keep, like to expose your heart, like to be more vulnerable, to trust more in your vulnerability. And for those of you that are grieving, it could be like grieving a situation, grieving a person maybe who passed, grieving whatever it is that you lost. I feel like Spirit is kind of wanting you to sink deeper into that, to understand like those emotions, where it's coming from, because what I'm seeing is the heart really beginning to break open, but it's like a break open and break free. I feel like Spirit is wanting you to connect more to your emotions, to your pain. Some of you could be really going through like a dark night of the soul right now, where you are shedding like this false layer of yourself, and that's why you've been withdrawing your true self for so long, and now it's time for you to really emerge and let your heart shine, let your voice be heard, let your skills, your talents be seen. That's what I'm getting here. Okay? Don't worry about like other people, their opinions, their judgments, because you and what you have to offer matters. And I feel like it's going to be something very beneficial to you and others. Okay? I'm seeing, yeah, and I feel my ears activating again. So I feel like throat chakra blockage is really big for you guys right now. Work on your throat chakras, okay? Not only so that you can be open to express, but so that you can also be open to receive as well. Receive your blessings, receive others, hear others, and allow others to kind of come to you and connect with you. All right, so let's see what is blocking you. Well, I kind of spoke about the blockages already. I usually always do, but I like to pull the cards just for more information that I may have missed, or just for confirmation, so you guys can see. What are the blockages? Okay, we have the Alchemist. Okay, that's the overall energy. We have the Magi, Trust, Ask Body reversed, Get Wild reverse, and Compassion reverse. So what I'm seeing is really with this Alchemist card being the overall energy, the blockage is really just in how you really it's like taking lemons and making lemonade. Okay, it's using your circumstances, your experiences, your knowledge, just all the tools around you to really create something magical from it, to create something very magical and beneficial from it, because we have the Magi here as well, the Alchemist and the Magi, and it really is just about I feel like you needing to I want to say like again, with this compassion reverse, it needs to kind of put your heart out there a little bit more, your vulnerability, be more open and vulnerable. And trust is a huge factor here, because if you don't trust people, if you do have this fear, you know, everyone around you is going to judge you or hate on you or whatever, that lack of trust is what keeps you withdrawn. So you're needing to work on trusting more so in yourself than anything else. You trust in yourself and build that confidence within yourself, then everything else will fall into place. You don't have to worry about what's going on around you. But definitely with this ass body reverse, okay, some of you are maybe needing to well, just like I said, heal. Okay, if you're grieving a situation, you may be needing to heal. Maybe some of you are actually having like actual physical symptoms, and I kept getting the throat chakra activation on my body. I kept feeling it through my ears, so that lets me know that maybe you guys are having, you know, you could have like ear infections or like sore throat or something with your throat, like maybe you're clearing your throat often because you're holding back a lot. And then also when you're holding back, you know, your passion, your emotions, things like that, and letting it build up. Okay, you may have issues with the heart chakra, and that could be like issues with breathing, issues with the heart itself, issues with the arms and the hands, okay, because you're not expressing your passion, your feelings, your emotions, your desires the way you should be. All right, so that's another thing that's coming up. So you're really just needing to take risk, is what I'm seeing with this Get Wild card. You're not taking the risk, you're not taking the chance. You don't want to expose yourself, but you need to be vulnerable. And however that shows up, in whatever way that shows up, as long as you're not like harming anyone else, then, you know, go ahead and allow yourself to be free and to release, okay? Release that pent up energy that is just building up within you and just manifesting as physical symptoms. So I'm gonna see what is some of the lighter aspects that you can expect, okay? Let's see, Spirit. Give me one card, please. I don't intend for all these cards to like flop out, but Spirit has a message and it's gonna be heard one way or the other. So we have bottom of the deck, the Visionary. The world is filled with possibilities, okay? And then we have the Messenger, okay? That's Mercury energy, and as a matter of fact, we are now in the Mercury shadow period. The pre-shadow period, if you're, you know, depending on when you're watching this video. So communication is something you're gonna have to work on harder, because the energies, the universal energies, are kind of working against it right now. But anyway, we have the Messenger. I bring the light of awareness, okay? So what I'm getting here is that you will definitely gain opening yourself up more, being more aware and in tune with yourself, being more aware and in tune with what's going on around you, and just seeing all the different possibilities that are out there once you allow yourself to open. So just like I said, when you work on that throat chakra, it allows you to be open to receiving, as well as like giving, pushing forward, or expressing, I will say. Okay, so that is definitely some good stuff right there, and I'm still getting a lot of green, so it definitely is still having to do a lot with the heart chakra and vulnerability and desire, following your desires, okay? And seeing the world differently, I feel, as well, because in both pictures you can see the girl, they're like, in both pictures she's kind of sitting there and looking out into the world. The world is like beautiful ahead of her, but she's kind of sitting there, maybe afraid to tap into that beauty, or to, you know, take action towards that beauty, but she's just watching it from afar. You need to get up off your seat and go explore what's out there for you. Don't be afraid anymore. Don't hold yourself back. So that's what I'm getting, okay? All right, so that's all that I have for you today. If you would like a personalized reading, you can let me know. And on that note, I hope to see you in the next video. Okay, so take care. Bye-bye.